Hello, everybody, and welcome to another update video. I've been doing a lot of these lately, but some not submitted or some removed because you can still watch them if you on DeviantArt, but most of them are removed for personal reasons. Uh, Also, some of the things I say in them are pretty dumb and not relatively relatable for what I'm about to say now. So, uh, first things first is the point system that I went over about paying for models. Now, these models will be custom models that I've been making from scratch. I'll be making from scratch starting next month. I'll be starting to actually make models. Right now, I'm making models, three models right now, which is one is for personal purposes, another is a mascot like model like you seen in our last update video. Well, if you've seen it before I removed it, it's still there, it's just unlisted. But it was a wolf, but it was an undone wolf. His teeth wasn't even done. Well, it was done, but they was invisible. So yeah, if you watch my stuff and you actually know what I mean, you understand why I need a new model for talking videos. This is not going to be one of those videos where I talk a lot, and the way that I do it will be in the same format as the way that I did it last time. If you did not catch that video, I am sorry, but you can still catch it if you look through my files on DeviantArt. It will be, of course, listed as the update video, and it'll have all the updates uh, listed there. I could show you, but I don't feel like going through the tabs. So, uh, with that out of the way, so my main goal is to get this talk out quick and easy and get you guys updated to what I'm doing. So, as of late, I'm now stopping creating or editing or reading Super Smash Bros. Models, and I'm moving in other models as well, and I'm moving into custom models that I'm making from scratch. The next model that I'll be making is a robot. It's a simplistic model that is going to be the first thing that you can be able to purchase. Now, moving forward, I hope that you support me just like people on Patreon. Uh, like I said in the last video, I didn't use Patreon because I had so many problems with it in the past, and I didn't want to have people paying monthly fees or just pay per model, even though the prices will double up and you have to go to another ranking just to get that model. I didn't want to go through all that effort into doing the ranking system to rank what models that should be and can be available and what models can be free. So I'm doing it this way. DeviantArt, it allows me to add models to the website, change it whenever I want, change the price whenever I want, and allow me to make it free if I so want it to be free. So, with that said, DeviantArt is the main place that I will be posting the models to view them, of course, but also it is Sketchfab, which I will be doing more of the downloads if I can get it up and working. I have never used Sketchfab before, but it seems ideal for models in general. So with that said, most of the models that I'll be releasing on here would be, it would be uh, heavy duty modeling, and then model work that is more suitable for a game or something. So the Sketchfab would be the heavy duty prices as well. The price would not be small like DeviantArt. They would be much more heavy. But anyway, talking about prices for DeviantArt, uh, since DeviantArt has these set increments for points, and they take 100 points off for each donation or for each point purchase. Like if you pay $5, you get 400 points instead of 500 points. It's not an equal trade. So therefore, I have to limit my $25 and $50 to $10 models to $20, because just move this over. Just put a dot right here, to $20, and I'll show you what I mean by that. It'll be in 10 increments. If I add a 0 dot 10,000, 1,000 would be $10. 20 would be 2,000 would be $20. So 2,000 and 10,000 would be $10 and $20. And sadly to say, the $40 is the highest that I will be going, because that's $50 that you're actually putting down just to buy the model off of DeviantArt. So, and the maximum is $80. But I will not be going up that high. If 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 I don't see the need, or if I deem it as unsuitable or unfit for that price. Um, so like I was saying with Sketchfab would be the secondary site where you can download models like heavy duty edits and stuff like that. But models such as uh, DeviantArt would be more catered to, would be PMZ models. This would be a model set that will be interchangeable to PMX and PMD models. So you can switch between the two once and only once. Unless you undo and then switch it to a PMX. But it doesn't really matter which one you choose. So far, of what I know, from my testing, this is a customary thing that I made up myself, and it works so far. I don't know if it works differently on different computers, or if it actually switch over on your computer. So this is something that I need to test, and I'll be testing that with the first model, just as a heads up. So, and PMD is the main format that I'll be making all my models, and they will be pretty low poly standards. and so it'll be easy to manipulate and move around and not have all these bones and all that. Well, depending on what type of model it is, it will not have all these bones. Like if I make a dragon or something like that, it will have a lot of bones to manipulate and interchange. Uh, so with that out of the way, it will be prices. Now let's talk about prices. Prices will be 50, 25 to $10. Um, and if I'm generous, no, it's not even worth it. So that'll be $8 for me, $20 for me, and $40 for me. And or you can just simply go here and pay the full price of the model, which I would prefer you do, because I won't always go by the increments, like the increments here. I will sometimes have it be $25, so it will be 25 25 uh 2500 points, and then that's how you get the 25. That's how I get the $25. But I do like even numbers, and I do like having no deductibles. So that's why I prefer that you use PayPal. PayPal will deduct it when I retrieve the money, but it only deducted once. But if you go through DeviantArt, um, I'll have to first send it to PayPal, which is like the full amount that I have. And then after I achieve the amount that I have, I will be able to send that amount over to my uh, PayPal and extract those points uh, from PayPal, and then after I extract those points and turn them into PayPal money, I can turn PayPal money into bank money, and from there I can uh, enter it into my bank account. This means that it's a lot more easier and simple, and don't worry, shopping online and sending and receiving money will all be free, and all without sharing your payment info. So this means that it will show your name tag, but it will not show anything else besides that. Your name tag, your price to pay, uh, and that's all. Just like DeviantArt, it'll show your name tag, the price, the amount. It'll show your name tag, the amount you pay, and go from there. Uh, but like I said, I prefer PayPal because I won't get deducted twice. So I'm not really earning that amount that I'm actually sending out for you to buy. So it's better that you pay me or purchase things from me on through PayPal, and then I'll send a private link to you after you note me saying that you paid me on PayPal, and I see the money on PayPal, uh, and I'll accept the money, and then I'll send you a private link to the model. Now, for this to work, you cannot share this private link with anyone. You can you won't even be able to come back to it and download it again after I seen that you downloaded it once and no one else viewed the model. Uh, I will delete the link, the customary link, to save space for other models, of course, and to make sure that no one else is getting that private link and downloading the model for free, unless I wanted them to be free. Um, so, uh, with that said, that moving forward is how things will be done. Now, on a bonus note, I will be doing OC models, original characters. If you have a original character that you would like to see come to life in MD, just send me a note, and I will send me a note of a character design with the front, back, and side view, and other side preferably. If you want other angles, if you have a preference for other angles, then let me know, or just draw it. If you're not that good of an artist, don't worry. I can work with the picture that you give me. Hopefully, it's not like oblong type drawing, because that's how the model would end up being. Depending on how good you draw it, depending on how good I can reference it and go it from scratch from what you give me. So I will be doing OC models for uh, the $50 price tag, which would be $40. It will be $50 if you pay here, but it will be strictly $40 if it will be $50 if you pay here, because you have to buy $50 worth of points for the $40 purchase. Now you see what I mean? Why I want PayPal instead of DeviantArt. So uh, if you decide to pay me 50, I will see if I can throw in a bonus thing for you. Uh, um, uh, as a thank you, instead of you paying just the 40 amount that is tight listed here, listed on on listed here on DNR. As you can see, 40 is 4,000 points, and that'll be the $40. Uh, so, um, yeah, it would be a lot more easier if you can do that for me. Um, I would be able to uh, afford better equipment and better software, and I'll be able to do more things much more faster and much more swiftly. That's my main goal. I already optimized my income into new equipment so far, and despite some areas of them being uh, broken on arrival, which is why I still need income. I want to make this my home home job if possible. I want to make this my stay at home job, just working on things that I like to do, making custom references and stuff. It's custom models and stuff. It's what I love. Editing models is something I like to do as well. So, um, if you see my work um, from before, like my game work, which I'll be starting as well. I'll be making notes and references to my old game, Ming the cat. Um, I don't have this set up. 1 second. Ming the cat, which is a platformer game. Hold on, let's make it bigger. Which is a platformer game that they made for PC. Oh, you see it's shiny. And then you go through the door. And that's the main objective of the game is to get the key, unlock the door, and go to the next level. And the premise of the game was to save someone, but I don't have the cutscene in, so you get the idea. But yeah, that game will be made into 3D. Uh, and I want to have certain things done, like you know, you know, the model work and stuff involved with it, sending it over to Unity or future reference Unreal. Um, I haven't I haven't tested most of the stuff out yet, so I have to make make do with what I have now. So most of it is just blueprints. I have the blueprints out, but I don't have any of the gameplay. I mean, yeah, any of the actual gameplay or actual footage or anything to share with because I don't even have a 3D model of the cat done yet. So, like I said, there's plenty of stuff that I'm working on the side, but making 3D models takes months to years to make. It's not an easy job to do. It takes a while to actually animate and rig certain models. And you know this for a fact for the ice climbers took me nearly four the 5 months of testing and rigging and testing and rigging and testing and re-rigging and testing. The main thing that was giving me trouble was her shoulder pad. Um, uh, to make it look realistic, I had to rig the shoulder with the pad rigged onto it. And I had to separate this from the main mesh of the model, the main model, and I had to make it work with the engine of PMD. And certain things in PMD you can do um, is like easy and fun to set up, but in Blender, rigging models for Blender and other things, such as for the game models, um, they're a lot more difficult to do. And I will say that I'm not a professional in any way, shape, or form. So when it comes to making models, I'm also testing my limits on what I can and can't do. So, uh, moving forward, I will be uh, doing custom models and homemade models. Um, Custom models being OC characters from you guys that you submit in and offer to pay the actual price. And if you decide to submit something and then wig out and not have the money or not have the thing to opt out, I might just make the model public for download. Um, or if not, I'll just quit it altogether and or add a add and change the model to not fit your OC character and make it a new model altogether for fit for download. Um, because these changes and these models will be interfused with ideas uh, with my work. But most of the stuff that I make will be owned by me. So I will be able to do basically anything that I want to do with the models. Uh, but uh, as you purchase the models are yours to do just about anything with. Um, I don't mind you doing anything with uh, just about anything with the models, except for a few things, which is listed down below here, which is the main rules of the models. No claiming the models that I make as your own, and by taking parts of the models, those parts still belong to me. So you must credit me for those parts. Uh, or stealing parts, if you just decide to just take parts and not credit me, I will uh, inform you that you should credit me if I actually do see my parts on your model. Um, uh, editing one thing on the model, etc. Things like that will not make the models yours. Like changing the hair color, changing the skin tone, changing anything of the model like that. Things like that will not make the models yours. Recolors, anything like that will not make the models yours. Um, you can't own the model. It still belongs to me. So just keep that in mind. Um, no immorality with the models. You know what that means. We all know what immorality is, like sexual content or suggestive content or uh, fetishes, anything like that. Keep my models out of it. And if you ask me to do a model and I see that you've done that, I would just release the model out to the public and have them be able to use the model for whatever they want to do with the model instead of just having it meant for you. Uh, but that doesn't mean I would do that all the time. Sometimes might just remove the model completely and inform people why I did the action that I did, depending on what type of model it is. Uh, uh, So mainly what I mean by no immoral activities with the models is basically nudity, pinning the head of the model on a new body or a new, basically taking parts of the model and putting it on uh, sexual model, another sexual model, is what I'm trying to prevent here. Like, Zero Suit Time is stripping down and her armor falling off with her clothes off as well. Like, things like that, I do not want to my models to fall in. So if you see that type of behavior with my models, report that to me, um, and report them. But first, by all means, to keep the peace, warn them first. Warn them through a note, warn them through a comment, inform me and let me know that they're doing that with the model, and I will come to them personally and take care of that and see if we can get that taken care of, remove that picture, not happen again. You can do anything with the model on your own terms, just don't make it public. Like, keep your fetishes to yourself, basically, is what I'm saying. So you can do anything with the model that you choose, as long as you don't post it or make it public. I'm okay with it. As long as you're doing that on your private time, you're doing that on your terminology. Just as long as I don't see it anywhere on the internet, I'm fine with it. That's on you. You can do anything with you on the model. The model is in your possession. That's what the model. That's what it stands for. The model for. That's what it stands for when you pay for something. It's in your possession, and that's the main reason why I don't have my custom model set up for free for download, is because I do not want things like that to happen to my models. I do not want people to edit my models. Uh, so to prevent that, don't hand the models out in the first place. And this will be a test to see if I can trust you with the models or if I can't trust you with the models. And by all means, be sure to credit me when you make pictures, videos, etc., edits, anything like that. Make sure that you credit me for those model parts and for the model itself. And do not re-upload the model whatsoever, uh, by any means, unless you ask me first. If you ask me, and if I say yes, then you can re-upload the model. But other than that, do not re-upload the model at all. Okay, so that's basically wrapped everything up. Sorry for the jump cuts, technical difficulties, and also I just wanted to show you guys some of the stuff I've been working on my own time. I would show you more of my stuff, but I don't feel that it's I don't know. I'm unsure. I'm unsure if I should show more or if I should uh, reveal most of the stuff that I've been working on. One is mainly because no one seems to be interested in paying for the models, as the vote shows that you guys think that the models should just be free. So you don't care about the quality of the model. You don't care about how the model was rigged. You don't care about how the model was made. You just want a free model. So I'll give you free models, just like the Super Smash Bros. Models, but they won't be up to par to your liking, or they will in some way or fashion, but they won't be up to, you know, heavy heavy duty looking. It will mainly be texture work, basically. Is what I'm saying. Uh, Even that I struggle on, but I will try my best to make models that you will like and that you can favor over everything that will make you want to purchase the model in the first place. I understand that some of you do not have money to buy things. I understand that you would see fit that the model would better be suited to be free, so you don't have to worry about purchasing models. But I, on the other hand, worked so hard for these models, and unlike other people who make models. They make models of games and other things. These are going to be custom models, not from any game. So, or cartoon. These are going to be models strictly made by me with my custom and origins. So, this means that uh, I have the rights to the models to sell them. Unlike Super Smash Bros. Models, I can't just to put a price on that model because I don't own the right to the model and I don't own the right. I don't own the model itself. Unlike that, I will be owning the model, and because of that, I can do whatever I want with the model. I can sell it for free or for purchase for download. Like I said uh, before, after so many purchases, I might make it for free. So keep that in mind. After so many people download it or pay for it, I might make it free for download. So everyone will be happy. Even the people who purchased the model, because they will get extra bonus things uh, that will not be announced to the others, but will be noted and viewed upon when they make a picture of it, of the model. So they will have the full model because they paid for it, as you will have a portion of the model, and no, the other portion will not be uploaded in any way, shape, or form for free, um, because that would be kind of janky. So I'm gonna make a test. I'm gonna do a test, and if you want, you can still donate to me. Any amount will help. Uh, just like I said, I'm trying to do this unlike Patreon. Make you pay a monthly fee or make you pay a specific amount just to get higher in the tier list. Just to receive the model that I'm worked so hard on, and you get it like that. That's not my main objective when it comes to making these type of models. So anyway, I'm gonna stop jabbering on and end the video. Thank you all so much for your patience and for your kindness and for your support. I hope that I continue to get that support as I go on um, making models. I will come back to Super Smash Bros. Models um, uh, after, I'll say, 3 models. After 3 custom models. After I make 3 custom models and release them, I'll see what you want to do or what you think of them. So, and I'll throw in some pay options around for people who want to support me and some people who just want the model. I'm not just gonna have it behind a paywall. Don't worry. If you stuck here for that long, if you listen to all this dribble jabber, you know that for now, some things will be free and some things will be behind a paywall, and some things will be both. Some things will be set out for free, and some things will be for behind a paywall. Um, to receive uh, all the other things that I made with the model. Um, so basically, paying would be very nice and helpful for me. And I'll try my best to make it worth your time as I move forward. Um, so with that said, I'll see you guys in the next video, and as always, take care.